Hello guys, welcome. Universidad Autónoma del Estado de Hidalgo, Human Creativity, Escuela Preparatoria número 4. Today, we are going to talk about invention and inventors focused on past passive, V1.2. So let's see about a little bit more inventions and inventors. So first of all, I want you to tell me, what do you think? Invented or discovered? Algo inventado o algo descubierto. Do you know the most important inventions ever? So, television, invented or discovered? La televisión, una invención o un descubrimiento. Thermometer, radioactivity, internet, electricity, telephone, paper, photosynthesis, computer, camera, oxygen, light bulb. So, invented or discovered? If you don't know, don't worry. Here we have some options for you. Television, invented. Thermometer, it's an inventor too. Radioactivity, discovered. Photosynthesis, discovered, and so forth. So think about it. Invented or discovered all of those new inventions. So, if you have questions about these inventions, don't worry. Here we have the answers. Television could be something invented. Thermometer, invented. Radioactivity, discovered. Photosynthesis, discovered too. Computer, invention, and so forth. So don't worry, invented or discovered. It depends also on what do you want to think of. Now that we have some inventions here, now let's watch a video about the topic, the coolest inventions ever. So, here we have a question. Can you remember all of them? If you don't remember. Here we have the sentences about all of them. But now, let's focus on the invention, not on the inventor. So, sometimes we want to focus on the invention rather than the actor. When this happens, we change the order of the sentence and we use the verb to be to state the tense. So, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone in 1876, according to our video. Alexander Fleming discovered the penicillin in 1828. Guillermo Camarena designed the TV color in 1944. Perry Spencer invented the microwave in 1955. And finally, Ray Tomlinson invented the email in 1969. However, as I told you before, what about if we want to talk about the invention and not the inventor? Well, we change the sentence and also we change our verb tense, in this case verb to be, to talk about the grammar. So, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone in 1876. It's going to be our example. In this sentence, we are focusing on the inventor or the actor, Alexander Graham Bell. But if we change it, first, we identify our object. And yes, our object is the telephone. Then, the sentence is in the past or present. As we're talking about in past, so we are going to use was or were. Remember, guys, was for one, were for more than one, okay? So, telephone, was or were. Correct, was, porque solo hablamos de uno. Then we use by to refer to the inventor. Be careful, by, it's optional. Es opcional en algunas veces. Como no nos estamos enfocando en el inventor, so we can use it as an option. And this is going to be our order. Let's see. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, so yes, exactly. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. All right, so let's compare. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. We focus on the invention or the object. Aquí nos enfocamos en el objeto. Then Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Y aquí nos enfocamos en el sujeto o el actor. En este caso, el inventor. A esto lo conocemos como passive voice. Voz pasiva. ¿Por qué? Porque nuestro actor es pasivo. Now, it's your turn. Sentence 1, Guillermo Camarena designed the TV color in 1944. Sentence 2, Larry Spencer invented the microwave in 1955. And finally, sentence number 3, Ray Tomlinson invented the email in 1969. Por favor, pongamos pausa al video para poder pensar un tiempo en las oraciones. Now that you have already had these sentences done, it's correct. Let's check. The color or the TV color was designed by Guillermo Camarena in 1944. The microwave was invented by Perry Spencer in 1955. The email was invented by Ray Tomlinson in 1969. You can use the verbs from the previous video. Now, it's time to make a timeline. And let's complete the sentences focusing on the object. Then create a timeline using the inventions that we saw in the video. So first of all, 1828, the penicillin was discovered by Fleming. 1876, the telephone by Alexander Graham Bell. 1944, the TV color by Guillermo González Camarena. And finally, 1955, the microwave. So, if you want to check your timeline, use the verbs to be, was, were, if it is past. Use the verbs in past participle, the third form of the verb. And finally, use the agent by. It's optional because we are not focusing on the actor. We focus on the object. The order of the events, then the quality votes, and finally your presentation. This is our checklist. Check if you have everything for passive voice, and that you're done. Once you finish your timeline, it's time to check your reading comprehension. Thank you so much. We are here, Universidad Autónoma del Estado de Hidalgo.
Este video es presentado por el Sistema Ciencia Garza Educativa de la Universidad Autónoma del Estado de Hidalgo.